Hey y'all, it's Megan. Welcome back to the channel. Glad y'all are here today. Well, sweet potato time. They have come on with it in these beds Andy made out here in the yard. Y'all can see. So the bed itself, you see the sticks of bone sauce?
Right here.
Yeah, that's about the line of the bed. We put that bone sauce in there because the deer were eating them up, and that took care of that problem. I'll link that stuff too if anybody's interested and hadn't heard of Billy's bone sauce. But you can see how much these potatoes have run over. But it's time to get them up, y'all.
Look at this, how they started to grow up that post.
I see it.
It's time to find out if they're all vine or if there's actually a potato under there.
Yeah.
It's all covered. Well, you ready to get started on it? Yeah. We gotta find the plant.
So when you're getting up sweet potatoes, you gotta find the end of the plant somewhere. And now you can eat these greens, people say. We ain't never tried them.
They're all rooted in.
The animals love them, so they get to enjoy this part.
These were the white ones on this end, weren't they?
Yeah.
I hope they're ready.
Yeah.
It'd be a shame if they weren't ready, and here I am pulling them up.
Well, if we dig one plant and they don't look ready, then we'll quit. No.
Well, these were the ones we planted first. There it is.
Where?
Right here.
Oh yeah, I see it down in there. See
Right
where
there.
it comes out of the ground? Like Andy said, this section right here is white potatoes. White sweet potatoes.
Maggie, go over get me that fork over down there.
There's one.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Thing's huge.
Well, the white ones are probably ready.
Golly.
They're all tied up.
These are the biggest vines we've ever had on sweet potatoes.
That's a good size one.
A better size one. Oh, there's a lot under there. Look how soft that dirt is.
Comes a man with a plan.
I'm gonna have to have that full. Holy cow.
Oh my.
That's under one plant.
Yeah, there's more.
I like them about that size right there.
Oh, I broke that one.
That one's already
There
trying
it
to
is.
root again.
I believe that's all of it under that one. All right, so these, look, where they're starting to set out. I guess we should have dug them.
I guess so.
I
I feel like these grow fast anyway, these white ones.
Well, it's been hectic around here. We ain't had time to really think about them. Youngins, y'all's job is going to be to put them potato vines in the wagon.
I know.
All right, here's another one.
Oh, Lord.
Look at this. I've never seen this happen before. This thing is freaking huge.
Oops.
That ain't good because we don't like big sweet potatoes.
Thing's like a darn football.
Yeah, we should have got these up like a month ago. Look at that.
I hope there's some little ones under there.
I hope it is too, which it should be over in them other beds because they were planted quite a bit later.
What?
But golly, I never known them to grow that fast. Unless it's just time, I guess, just slipped by. Right there's a good one.
Yeah.
But golly, look how they pushed out of the ground. That's a perfect one right there.
Yeah, that'd be a good baked one. Oh, boy.
I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. But now, so those are different than the white ones. Those are all piled right under each other. Them white ones are just kind of
Everywhere.
scattered. These are beauregards, right?
I think so.
Yeah. The white ones, we're not 100% sure what those white ones are. They may be like some Nancy Halls or something. They're some kind of old-timey white ones. I really don't know what they are. Mama? But these red ones I do know are beauregards. I can't believe that. Can you do anything with that?
I guess you could cut it up and can it. I could can it.
Can you can sweet potatoes? That'd be interesting. Well, back at it. I just got excited there. We should have been planting sweet potatoes in our yard all along. This is unreal. Just look right here. This was just a few slips of potatoes too. I mean, maybe, I want to say we had 10 white ones and 10 red ones, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
And there may even be more potatoes under there because the more we dug, the more we found. But the reason we let these go so long was because typically in the past, we just ain't had great luck growing sweet potatoes. We get enough for us to eat a few, and we'd put back a few for slips, and that was it. And we've always grown them in a big garden too, so like we had a lot planted, and that's how we ended up getting some, getting enough to get us by. But if we'd have known this, we'd have been planting them in the yard all along. So we've got three more beds of potatoes to dig. We've got a little raised bed over here, and we've got 2 raised beds out here. They shouldn't be as big because they were planted later in the year, but we're gonna go find out.
Here's an update on our garden over here next to the house. Andy planted those mustard greens out here. They are coming on with it, look great. The cover crop's looking good. We've got lots of baby tomatoes coming up, and a lot of popcorn that apparently fell on the ground and came back up thick as hair on a dog's back. But won't do us no good. The frost will get that. So here's the sweet potatoes we're fixing to dig now. I think all of these are red ones.
Yeah, all of these are red.
Yeah.
Everything else we got's red. What? Yeah, but get the rest of the potatoes up first. Now that, look, there's what you were talking about.
We got something in this bed of eating them.
That's old eating though. Probably a
I dug up
vole.
one the other day. Looked like that.
I'd say it was a vole. So this bed right here ain't gonna take long. The dirt nits are soft that they look. Ruined that potato. All them.
Oh Lord, I hope we get some. They had a feast.
You can feel the tunnels under there. I think it's gotta be a vole. We had a problem with voles.
Been a few years
Been
ago.
many years ago. That's that bean vine. There we go. Yep, we bit on that one too.
Well, I may not get no taters out of this one.
Yeah, this bed right here. They just give us trouble all year long, ain't it? Look at that. Looks like a Tramontino.
It does.
Well, at least it didn't get eat on. But right there's one, look. It ate everything. Well, like I said, at least this wasn't the only bed we had. Look at there. Eat on that one. And that one.
Look at that good.
It is.
I'm smelling marigold.
Yeah, boy. Whatever was in here just had a heyday. Look at there. There's some good looking taters there. Ain't quite big enough, but they're.
No, I like it. I like them like that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. Look.
Did he eat them?
Nope. He only bothered the ones down on that far end.
I guess he got full before he made it this far.
Well, he got him a good healthy meal, didn't he?
Yeah. So we did pretty good to just have this little raised bed planted. Even though the critter got his part too. Still just a working.
Look at that.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty tater. Got one. So y'all, you might remember these are the extra slips that we had left over from what we started up here.
You planted a bunch of them.
And we just planted a bunch of them. We planted them thick and thought we'd just see what they do. It looks like they've done pretty good too. Look.
Yeah.
That's the size you want there.
Alright. So we did pretty good in these raised beds. Especially considering we didn't think they would make anything because we planted them way too close. But, I mean, we did good.
Yeah, and these are planted like a month later than what y'all saw us digging in the first part of the video. So I'm pretty happy with these. Some of them are a little small, but y'all, this is what we want. Maybe just a little bigger. But these are good size. We've got a mixture of sizes now. It's gonna work out good. But there's one thing about sweet potatoes that I've always been told is, of course, we don't stand a chance of frost for probably a few weeks. We were always told growing up that you need to get your sweet potatoes out of the ground before frost. And so just like with our other potato video, I have seen a couple of YouTube channels talking about they left their sweet potatoes in the ground, or they're going to leave their sweet potatoes in the ground till they got frosted on. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just telling you what I've always been told. I've never done it. I've never left a sweet potato in the ground till they got frosted. But I've always heard it done something to the potato and they wasn't no good to eat. So if you have sweet potatoes planted, make sure you get them up before it frosts.
To be on the safe side.
Yeah,
you don't
to be on the safe
You don't
side.
want to lose your crop.
You didn't want to put that thing in the ground and then take a chance on losing it just because you wanted to wait till the frost got it. But anyways, we're pretty happy with what we've got here. Like I said, I'm guessing, how long of a row did we probably planted, what, a 200-foot long row last year?
Yeah,
it was at least 100 foot. No, it was probably 200 foot because it was all the way across that bottom down there. And we didn't get as many potatoes as on that row as what we got here this year, just in the yard and 3 different raised beds. And if it hadn't been for whatever eat those potatoes up there, I mean, we really would have had a big old bounty here. The one other thing, y'all, so a lot of people like to let them cure before you store them, and that's what you're supposed to do. And the way we let ours cure, and this is the way my grandma always done it, so it's the way I done it. As long as we don't have a chance of rain, and we don't have a chance of rain for like the next 10 days out, which that's another subject. We need rain pretty bad. But we leave them just laying here, just laying out here in the sun, in the on the bed, and as long as the old dog here don't get carried away and tote them off, this is where they'll stay until we decide to put them up where we're going to store them. So I mean, they'll probably lay here for at least a couple days before we actually box them up and put them where they're going to be kept. But that's just something to keep in mind too. As long as you don't have any rain or anything like that in the forecast, just leave them laying. It won't hurt a thing. I hope y'all enjoyed this video.
We're running out of daylight.
We're running out of daylight, and it's time to get in the house and get cleaned up, and before we know it, it'll be time to lay down. But I guess that's going to do it, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Have a good one, y'all.